Let us learn about next paragraph from the Clayden book. As you learn more chemistry, that is, as we move further in this book, as we will learn more chemistry, we will appreciate how remarkable it is that nature should produce the three membered rings. Okay. So in the previous lecture, we were discussing regarding pyrethrines. Okay, we were discussing regarding pyrethrines, and in pyrethrines there was three membered ring. Okay, the structure of pyrethrin I had already told you in the previous lecture. That's why I am not telling you the structure of pyrethrin once again. But pyrethrins contained three membered rings. Okay, so it is very remarkable that nature produced three membered rings in these compounds such as pyrethrins, and the chemists were able to use them in bulk compounds. Okay, to be spread on crops in fields. So they were used as they are able to be used as agrochemicals. Pyrethrins can be used as agrochemicals. Okay, and they contain three membered rings. Although three membered rings are very unstable. Okay, three membered rings are very unstable. Despite that, they are produced in the nature. Okay, so this is the wonder of nature. So chemists are able to use them in bulk compounds to be spread on crops in fields. Okay, so they are used as agrochemicals. So they contain three membered rings, and we will appreciate this particular fact because we will learn later on that three membered rings are very strained and very unstable. Okay. Even more remarkable in some ways are the fungicides based on five membered rings. Okay, so have a look over here. More remarkable in some ways are the fungicides based on a five membered ring containing three nitrogen atoms. Okay, so this is the triazole, this is propiconazole, this is propiconazole, this entire compound is propiconazole, and this particular ring which contains three nitrogen atoms as the heteroatom. This particular ring shown in purple color, this particular ring shown in purple color contains three nitrogen atoms. Okay, it contains three nitrogen atoms, and this is triazole. This particular ring is called as triazole. So it is a triazole fungicide. This entire compound is propiconazole, and it is a triazole fungicide. It kills fungus. What does it mean by fungicide? Fungicide means it kills fungus. Okay. So this is also a remarkable fact of the nature, because five membered ring and that too containing three nitrogen atoms is a very unstable type of compound. Okay, that is the triazole ring. It is not a very stable compound. Still these things are produced in nature. Okay, these compounds inhibit an enzyme present in fungi but not in animals or plants. So what do these compounds do? They inhibit an enzyme present in fungi, but that enzyme is not present in plants and animals. So when we spray this on the crops, when we spray propiconazole on the crops, what happens? The enzyme present in fungi, the enzyme present in fungi gets inhibited, because of which fungi growth is prevented. But it does not affect plant and animal, because in plant and animal that particular enzyme is absent. So it is harmless for plants and animals because that particular enzyme is not present in plants and animals. But it is fungicide because it kills fungus, because it inhibits an enzyme which is necessary for fungus growth. Okay, so it is based on inhibition of an enzyme. Inhibition of an enzyme responsible for fungus growth. So that's how it kills the fungus. Fungal diseases are a real threat to crops. To the crops, fungal diseases are a real threat, as in the Irish potato famine of the 19th century. So in the 19th century, that is the period from 1801 till 1900. This period is called as 19th century. So during this period of 19th century, an Irish. What does it mean by Irish? Irish means happening in Ireland. Okay, related to Ireland. That is what is the meaning of the word Irish. So there was a potato famine in the 19th century. That is during this period in Ireland. There was a potato famine. Okay, that is many of the potato crops were lost. They were destroyed because of fungal diseases. Okay, the various fungal blights. Okay, the various fungal blights, blotches, rots, rusts, smuts, and mildews can overwhelm any crop in a short time. So, the various diseases in plants caused by fungus. These are the various diseases in plants like blights, blotches, rots, rusts, smuts, mildews. These are the various fungal diseases happening in crops. Okay, so let me give you some picture regarding this. This is how blight looks like this. Okay, let me tell you, blights look like this. On the leaves such type of patterns are found. Okay, so this is an example of blight. Then this is the example of rust. Okay, this particular tree is affected by rust fungus. So rust is the disease caused. So the leaves of the plant look like this in rust. Then smut. This is corn smut. This smut is corn smut. Okay. And this is mildew. This is downy mildew which looks like this. This is powdery mildew which looks like this. Okay. So these are what? These are fungal diseases. So I have shown you blight, rust, smut and mildew. The blotch and rot I have not shown. Blotches and rots I have not shown. I have just shown blights, rust, smuts and mildews in the picture. But blotches and rots are also very similar. Blotches and rots are also very similar to the 4 pictures which I showed just now to you. Okay, so blotches and rots, you can search the internet, fungal disease blotch, fungal disease rot, okay, in crops, and you will find the images. It is not a big deal. Okay, so they can overwhelm any crop in a very short amount of time. Overwhelm means they can kill the crop, they can inhibit the growth of crop. Okay, they can actually make the crops ill. Okay, they can make the crops ill. That is what is the meaning of overwhelm. Overwhelm means something which cannot be bared. Okay, something which cannot be bared, that is called as overwhelm. Okay, so I cannot bear all this. Okay, so something which cannot be bore, that is called as overwhelming. Okay, so this is the thing. So this was all about today's class. Thank you very much.